everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 47, where everyone is working hard to ensure that we have batteries set up for our pump and our air pumps and our electrolyzers. The extra ones that we built to facilitate our higher oxygen generation. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to go get that gold amalgam, which we're starting to use up some of our surplus, but we're getting a tremendous surplus of wolframite now, which is great. No complaints about that. Trench stench. Oh, quiet tree. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, friend. All right, we're going to speed things back up. I like showing all the work that everybody's doing slowly at the beginning and end, but now that we're into the episode, we have too much to do. What does that sound? It's got to be that one. We have too much to do to be running at slow speed. We have almost clear-cut this entire area up here, which is marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Water is still pretty warm. This pump is off, so the water will cool down. It's pretty warm, though. This water is heating up. Oh no, the spores! Wild Rage contracted the spores. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this area is having trouble staying cool with all of this warm, polluted water being dropped in on us. From here, yes. So let's get this taken care of, and this area? Okay, there's nothing else to mop up, which is good. Everybody is handling all of the sweeping. Here, you know what? You can go ahead and, not the Weezewort seed. Instead, you can hold liquefiable, heck, metal, mineral, yeah, all that stuff. Why not? Not at a 9, though, just at a 5. People can choose to use you or not, whichever. Hydrogen pump is struggling because the entire base is overpressurized. Even with the new fail-safe system to route the oxygen to the area that needs it the most, we're still heavily overpressurized here. Which is a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing indeed. Only the oxygen can't get out because it's covered with water? Otaku Samurai! I'm so sorry. Are the lavatories not in working order? Oh no. Yeah, these are exercise is mandatory for those wheels. Oh no. Alright, let's deconstruct this building. Oof, it's beginning to smell like sulfur and chlorine down here. We're gonna have to do something about this. Oh no, and we haven't built our catch yet. So that water is just coming all the way down here. Otaku Samurai basically just had an accident on top of Kendrith's corpse. That's pretty raw, and this is turning into a giant toilet down here, so that's not really very good either. The air here is warm, the water is not. We need to get this swept up. And hopefully the morbs will show up before too long. We've got one here that is not nearly enough. There we go. There we go. Finally, finally, finally. All right. I know I don't need a ladder for that section because they will happily climb over 2 blocks, but I'm just trying to help them do it a little quicker. And then what we'll do is we'll give ourselves a manual airlock there that we can choose to run or not run. And this is going to have to be carved out. All of this will have to be carved out and swept. We can't have this stuff melting. We have to climate control this area down here, or it's going to cause us serious problems. The morbs will not be able to grow in a cold environment. Nobody likes coming down here. It's full of chlorine. I mean, I can't say that I blame them. It's full of chlorine, a corpse. Whoa, stress. That's a thing. Okay, first of all, let's start assigning tables. Dedrassian, you get one. Mr. Anti-Knowledge, you get one as well, sir. Nate M, sure. You'll get one as well. And that's really the only people that need and absolutely need... Oh, of course, because people were having accidents because there was no... Okay, the lavatory is ready again. Thank goodness. Let's figure out where, if any, are other areas to mop up. Exactly, because they have not had any lavatories, although we have outhouses over here, so I mean, it's not like we don't have any. We do have some. They're just not the fancy ones. Nope, I see some more. Really what we need to do is this and this. Okay, I think we got it all. I think it's covered. Go ahead. Now we have to break some poor duplicant's heart by turning them down. Or 3 of them. We're almost cleared out here. Unreachable. Oh, it's only unreachable because this other stuff has to be taken care of. What? What? I beg your pardon? Can somebody explain to me why there's a Weezewort growing out of a mesh tile? What the heck? Are you serious? That's... Wait a second. All of this air is very cold. We should totally vent it down here. What's our sand looking like? No. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna use this polluted oxygen. But look at this. Now, is that because of the ice that's there, or? I'm very confused. I mean, very, very confused. Let's... Oh, this is an interesting development. We're gonna have to wait to see if more Weezewort plants spring up, or how that works. Wow, that is really interesting. So the good news is this cistern will eventually fill up with water whether the other pumps are running or not, because it is running off of coal power, as long as somebody swings by over here to charge it up. Although it looks like the coal will go through its supply whether those batteries need a charge or not. That's disheartening. There we go. Liquefiable, and we'll make another one over here, which will also be liquefiable. Looks like we got most of the wolframite from this area and that area. We have a very high supply. Temperature in base is doing very well indeed. But this polluted water that just will not stop. It's not allowing any of the oxygen to filter out of our base. Hopefully somebody can get that mopped up and it won't be back for a little bit. Although I'm sure it'll be back very quickly. It's got to be dripping from somewhere, although I don't see any visible graphics of stuff melting. Polluted oxygen. There we go. Oxygen's seeping through. Very good. Very good. Our food stores are high. Our fertilizer is pretty much breaking even, or it was until these became optional exercise as well for everyone. There's just so many priority 9s. Everybody's got so much stuff to do. But these are important. This will ensure that our main pumps run for longer, thereby keeping the lavatories and showers in full functioning order. But the main run of batteries has stopped now. That oxygen generator just cannot keep up with the... Again! Again! I'm flabbergasted. You can plant wheezeworts anywhere you want? Like, you can really plant wheezeworts anywhere you want? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're going to absolutely do an experiment here. So we're going to put a wolframite tile there. And we're going to put one here. And we're going to plant some wolframite seeds in our oxygen generator. I don't know if it's the mesh tile that did this or not. But we're going to try to duplicate our findings right away. That is a game changer if that's the case. If you can just plant wheezewort seeds anywhere on a mesh tile, oh, that is epic. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. That might not be the case. It could be something else that caused it to happen that I'm overlooking or not thinking about. So we're going to make sure we have the right... oh, RJ got trench stench again. We're going to make sure we have the right information before we go celebrating misinformation. Okay. Sweep up this seed. Thank you. Who's got it? Otaku Samurai? Man on a mission. Thank you. Drop the seed, deconstruct. Now you will be sweep only. Also a wheezewort seed. And we'll get the next one. Oh, that is just... I'm on pins and needles to see if we can get that effect to happen again. If we can get wheezewort plants up in this mechanism, that's going to be so great. Where is water coming from? Where the heck did that water come from? Oh, right. No, I guess it really doesn't matter. But we can go ahead and connect that pipe. There. That'll at least, no, that causes pressure confusion. Okay. So then we'll have to deconstruct those. Wow, with the wolframite pipes and the wheezeworts potentially being in here, this area is going to be very nice and cool. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Okay, so from here we're going to go like this. Boom. Problem solved. Except now we have all of this water that needs to be mopped up, and this water is warm, isn't it? It's a little warm. Wow, we'll have to check back in on this place to see if these Weezewort seeds plant themselves. But this, aha, this is good to go. All right, so let's get ourselves situated here. I'm not sure how large we're going to need to make this. I don't believe we need to make it that large. We want it to cover a good bit of area, though. I think that'll work. Sure. Well... Yeah, I mean, so what I'm not doing is I'm not necessarily looking exactly at somebody else's design and trying to copy it. I don't really like to do that. So instead, I've seen enough of them to understand the concept. We're just going to try and figure it out on our own. I have faith in us. I believe we can absolutely do it. This area is already cold, too. That's going to be exciting. So what we're going to need is an air pump. Oh, look at how thick this polluted oxygen is. The hydrogen is a little thick, but this polluted oxygen, 8 kilograms, 8.5. It's because the morbs are overpressurizing the air, which is pretty exciting. Oh, our pumps, though. Hold on, people are still breathing. Yeah, exactly. This chlorine is just swirling around at the bottom of our base. I don't like that at all. Not even a little bit. I'm so excited to see if those Weezewort seeds can make something happen. This is not good. That's not good at all. What is the cistern looking like? It's not full yet. But this water is warming up way too much. And the water here is actually getting quite cool. What? The water here is really cold. Because of the liquefiables. Put some more in there. Chasing that dragon, trying to get that temperature right. I believe in us. We can do it. Nope. No. We have a major oxygen deficit. So this is something that I didn't expect. This water is going to be a constant thorn in our side, and I should have expected it. I should have. But I don't want to keep sending people up there to mop. That's pretty much a waste of everyone's time. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Look at that. How much abyssalite do we have? Oh, we have quite a bit, actually. We do. Okay. So from here, we might as well go ahead and start putting in the things that I know we're going to need. Which is a, no, we can't put that in yet. In fact, that doesn't even make sense over there. See, now I'm starting to second guess myself. Now I'm like, ooh, should I have looked at a design? No, I know the premise. I know the idea. Oh, wait, and I'm already messing it up. No, that's where the polluted oxygen is going to come in. Not that that would have been a terribly difficult fix to get straight, but we can prevent it, all the better. going to get all of these wolframite valves installed. There, I think that'll do it. And then we'll use granite, which has the highest thermal conductivity of any gas pipe that you can use currently in the game. And we're going to get all of these connected. My biggest concern is getting enough hydrogen to get the system going. But we have a hydrogen pipe we can tap off of from our electrolyzers, so I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world. But we're going to want something over here too. Did I do this wrong? Did I do this wrong? No, I mean, I don't... This isn't, See, because it needs to filter back in. No. Everybody stop working right now. Cancel. So I should have built it to go the other direction. But things being what they are, we're going to roll with it the way that it is. So, polluted oxygen is going to come in through here. Which this might be a little condensed, but I think it's going to work. So let's get our polluted oxygen delivery system here. We're going to want it to split. I guess that's fine. And then, honestly, that can just go up here. No. We want to take it from this area. I mean, there's a lot of polluted oxygen here too, though, is the thing. Well, okay, in the interim, in the short term, rather, we can go ahead and set it up here. And that won't really be a problem. Everybody can get to work, and for the temperature, or for the wire, rather, this wire is going to power this pump. And it's going to also power this. Now that being said, I guess we could install a switch, but I think it's just going to be the same to go ahead and turn the machine off when it's time. I know that for whatever reason, the amount of air going through these pipes needs to be throttled back. And I'm not 100% sure what that reason is. If anybody knows the exact reason, I've watched a couple of videos, but the ones that I've seen weren't entirely explicit about the reasoning for this. I'm guessing that's what makes the whole chain reaction happen. I haven't tried it any other way. Again, I'm just going off of things that I've seen and read. This is absolutely in no way, shape, or form my idea. So I might not be executing it properly, is basically the gist of that. But as always, I welcome any comments or corrections to make sure that I'm doing things properly or not missing something. I think we need to give everybody a break from the priority 9s, though. I haven't heard those batteries run in a while. Yeah. That oxygen generation room has not been running. But I'm excited to see if we have wheezeworts growing on mesh tiles. That's going to be really, really great. All right. So we've almost got them all set. I'm trying to do it quickly. And once this is done, though, we should be able to control the temperature anywhere we want, and we'll have extra oxygen to augment our oxygen generation room. But mostly, for me, it's not even necessarily about the oxygen, even though that would be a good thing. It's about the temperature. It's about getting an item that will help us control the temperature wherever we want. Now, I don't believe it's a fix-all. I mean, being able to drop this stuff anywhere we want to lower the temperature is going to be helpful, but it is not going to be a fix-all. And I understand this. Sweep you up. Let's not sweep up the wheezewort seeds, please. Okay, so we have people exercising, but why is that pump? Oh, it's on a different circuit. Of course it is. And these circuits are struggling. We're going to have to go back to mandatory exercise for everyone. All right, so we need an exercise day. Everybody gets to exercise today. Everybody. No exceptions, no excuses. And then once everybody exercises for a bit, then we can do all kinds of extra stuff that we want. But we're still not getting any of that out of there either. So many priority 9 jobs. But everybody's exercising. Ken, Wild Rage, and Otaku Samurai, you guys are taking one for the team. You guys are exercising down here in the... in the muck, where it's all hot and crammed in the corner and don't get to be social with everybody. It's quite the noble sacrifice. It really is. I think the least we could do is get an air purifier down here for you. Because it stinks. And look at this. Bristle Blossom, it just keeps planting itself. It's pretty exciting. Okay, the air is mopped up. And of course, we're not at max pressure now. The cistern is filling up. What do we got? 33 degree water and 22 at the bottom. That's still a lot better than 60 degree water being piped through the base. And everything is good and cooled off. Except this water. This water is not good and cooled off. It is heating up. And with it, it's beginning to heat up everything else. We're going to have problems with that one. This ice is melting. Pretty soon that wheezewort's going to drop. Alright, who are we saying no to today? Because we are going to say no. Oh, athletics, construction, medicine, strength. I'm sorry, though. We're just not at a place for more duplicants yet. Not yet. Let's go ahead and take the time to appreciate mandatory exercise day. Oof. D-Zen exercise till they dropped. Who's not exercising? Craig? Oh, Craig's doing something else. Otaku Samurai? Catching a bite to eat? Yeah, you earned it. Oh, got a little frozen in time there for a moment. Everything is just struggling to keep up. We have so many things going on right now. The system is starting to choke under its own weight of its complexity. This looks pretty good here. I like this. So let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to do this part. Wait a second. That's where the pump's going to go. That's not going to work. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Now, back to what I was saying. We're going to figure out this has to go into a loop. No, because that has to be deconstructed. This is going away. Okay. Now, that being said, oh, no, that works out in our favor because we want this pipe to go up this way. But then it needs to enter from the other side. So, we pipe bridge it. Oh, wait, no, we don't want that, do we? Because the air up here then was going to get super cold. Cancel. Yeah, anywhere this thing sticks out is going to get frigid really fast. But it's going to have to get cycled in the first place. Well, we know the intake is here. So we could just... connect it like that, I guess, and then we have our valve that feeds into it over here. Right? Maybe up here. Give somebody something to stand on. I'm going to have to relook at the designs that people have come up with for this after this episode, just to make sure I'm even in the right ballpark. This is a lot of work to be possibly getting it wrong. And then this is going to be output. No, because this has to go in. Right, so we need another valve here. Like that. That goes right into there. So then all we have to do is... No, hold on. That seems good in theory. But there's a better way to take care of that. So we can wire it here like this, because we need to connect this to it. That's where all the hydrogen is going to be coming from. So the valve will go here and there and like that, and then we'll cancel the gas pipe here and then reestablish it. I think that'll work. Think being the operative word in that sentence. But that should be all we need. One thermoregulator that will run for a long time, one intake pump that will eventually be moved over here, where the morbs are creating an overpressurization of polluted oxygen, and then we'll just have to find a way to funnel our chlorine via a filtration system. Yeah, I'm thinking a filtration system that both moves the chlorine over to the morb pit, but then will also circulate the oxygen, because I think the oxygen down here, yeah, is actually really cold, or colder. So then we can input that into the system. It works! Am I the last person to find out about this? Have I missed the memo? Wheezewort seeds will plant themselves on a mesh tile. If you did not know this before, like me, then praise. Then be excited. I mean, it's possible. I don't spend a ton of time, digging around on the forums and reading and watching all the latest videos. It's possible this has already been discovered by somebody else. And if that's the case, power to them. I'm late to the party, but oh my goodness, I did not know this was a thing. Oh, look at that. It's already cooling down the air in here. Oh, once this one gets going, I'm already like, where else can I plant them? I'm thinking one up here and one over here, but we'll have to raise this up by one and put a little tile there. Oh my goodness. I am so going to do that. One here and one there. And then deconstruct this, because this is just getting to be a ridiculous amount of hydrogen pressure anyways. And then replace it with this. Yeah. But that's going to be where we wrap up the episode on a Wheezewort growing in a mesh tile note. Man, that's so exciting. This room is going to get even better than it was. So again, thank you so much for joining me. This has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 47. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing and sharing with everyone. Come back next time to see quite a few things. This room will be in better working order. Hopefully this will get straightened out here. I'd like to believe we'll have this up and running by next episode. Mandatory exercise day will be done. Actually, mandatory exercise day is done. No, not for those. It's done already. But all that and more in the next episode. Alright, so I just wanted to say that this is going to be the end of Season 2. It's a little abrupt, but I mean, if you think about it, we've got 22 duplicants, cycled 300, very little stress, oxygen's good, food's good. I mean, really, we're at a very stable point that I feel like we could sustain pretty indefinitely. There's a couple small things that really need to be taken care of, cleaning out the chlorine and, maybe getting the temperature a little better. But the reason that this is going to be the end of Season 2 is because Oxygen Not Included exits Alpha and enters beta release tomorrow with the agricultural update, which adds a lot more plants, a lot more cooking recipes. There's going to be natural gas geysers. There's going to be, new ways that things can happen, new stressors, new stress reactions, all kinds of stuff. It's a big update. I'll probably talk more about it in the next episode, which will be Season 3, Episode 1. So come back next time for Season 3. But until then, take care.